Yo, what's up guys? A lot of you have been asking me for my Kovaaks settings, so here's a quick video showing all of them. So when you first launch Kovaaks, you want to make sure you're in the sandbox mode and not the trainer mode. This is the mode where all of the custom scenarios are in. Now if we go to settings, I have my Valorant sensitivity set to 0.26. If you click on this cogwheel right here, you can type in your sensitivity, you can type in your DPI, and it calculates your centimeters per 360 for you. And what this is how many centimeters it takes to do a 360 in game. Next we have vertical sensitivity locked to horizontal. If you uncheck this, you can type in a separate vertical sensitivity number, but I have it locked. If you play a game where you need to zoom or ADS, you can check this and type in a zoom keybind in Keybinds. So for Fov measurements, I have it set to Overwatch or Valorant, they're both the same, and make sure it's set to 103, that's Valorant's Fov. If you click on this cogwheel, it shows some advanced details and information, but we're not really concerned about it. For my max FPS, I have it set to around 300, make sure it's high enough, but it doesn't really matter. The settings for projectile weapons, but I don't use them, so I just have it set to off. For the bar scale, I have it set to 1, this is for the health bar size. And then for these last three settings, I have set to default, on, 24, and on. Moving on to keybinds, I have everything basically set to default, except for reset session, which I have set to X. And this is for resetting the timer on a challenge if I messed up. So if I mess up on a challenge, it'll just reset the timer as soon as I press X. Moving on to weapons, I'm pretty sure this is for the gun model, but I just have it to default since I don't have the gun models turned on. I have hide weapon on, hit scan graphics visible off, visual origin at weapon on, and I have zoom sense multiplier to 0.5, but I don't use zoom so it doesn't matter. Now for my crosshair, I have it set to my Valorant crosshair, which is default.png, and then the scale is at 1.0. I'm pretty sure the game comes with this file. If not, you can just download a custom image and upload it onto wherever your Kovaaks is downloaded. It's pretty simple. If you need an explanation, you could probably just look up how to install a custom crosshair in Kovaaks on YouTube and click the first video that comes up. For crosshair bloom, I have it turned off. I'm pretty sure this is for the crosshair gap expanding as you shoot. Moving on to sounds, I turned off the shoot sound, shoot pressed and released sounds, and the reload sound. The only sounds I have are for the hit sound and the headshot sound, and these are both set to shoot 02. I'll leave a link to download this sound in the description. For hit markers and headshot hit markers, I have them both turned off. Moving on to video settings, make sure you have Kovaaks set to full screen, and you can set your resolution to whatever you use in game. I have mine set to native, or 1920 by 1080. I have my resolution scale set to 100. You can lower the setting if you don't get that good frames in Kovaaks. I have VSync, anti-aliasing, post-processing, shadows effects, one-frame thread lag, tiled reflections, and anisotropic filter all turned off. I have scene color set to high. This makes the walls look a lot smoother compared to off. I don't know if you guys can see all these color distortions in the walls and stuff, but if you have scene color set to high, that removes all of it. I have gamma set to 2.2, it's just default. I'm pretty sure this is how bright the game is. Simulated input lag set to 0, and reflex low latency is set to enabled plus boost. So for my visual settings, I have hide gibs on and decal time set to 0. This is for removing all the bullet holes and explosions when you shoot the targets. For sky color, I have solid color turned on and I have it set to this brown, as well as my walls and my floors. For the wall texture, just scroll down to pure color for both the walls and the floors. And for my enemy colors, I have it just set to black with these settings. I also have override head color set to off, so my heads show up as gray if I was playing pat target switch or something like that. For team colors, it doesn't really matter. I just have all of this set to default. Moving on to sounds, you guys can set the volume levels however you prefer. And I have my kill confirm sound set to shoot 02, the same sound from before. I'll leave the link below. I turned off the spawn sound and these four sounds are all turned off. So for my pitch settings, I turned the pitch of my hit sound and my headshot sound to 2.0. Moving on to UI settings, you can move the UI elements using this button and reset the UI using this button, and you can check UI elements in here to turn them off. I have player info, speed, hotbar, scenario name, kill text, movement bar, health bars, and info bars all turned off. Next we have my palette colors. I have all of these to black and my background color to transparent. You can make the background transparent by clicking the color and moving the alpha slider. And I have both the background color and the HUD bar background set to transparent. Other than that, my special text color is set to white. Moving on to miscellaneous settings, these are leaderboard settings. They're all pretty self-explanatory. You guys can set them however you want. Anyways, that's it for this video. If you guys want to see the Kovaaks routines I play, you can click up here. Or if you wanted to see my Valorant settings, you can click down here. Thank you guys for watching. Be sure to follow my Twitter, soojais, for updates. And if you guys have any questions, you can join my Twitch streams at twitch.tv/soojai.